Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Silver Bells Mansarovar Online Education. Myself, Vinod Trivedi. Today, we are going to discuss chapter number 17 Economic Problems and Challenges, Poverty and Unemployment. Okay, by reading the title of the lesson, you may have idea what kind of the lesson will be. Let us start with the first para. Indian economic experiences many serious and complex economic and social problems such as population growth, price rise, black money, poverty, unemployment, starvation, corruption, terrorism, etc. You can see, so generally, Indian economy experiences many serious and complex economic and social problems. They are population growth, okay, number of people increasing, then price rise, black money, poverty, unemployment, starvation, corruption, terrorism, etc. They are the what's say problems. They make hurdles for development in a economic way, and actually these all problems are we can see in developing countries. Okay, once country can get have a fully development, such thing will be demolished, but in developing country such problems are seen everywhere. So we are struggling with the all problems in our country now, among which economic problem like poverty, unemployment, price rise, population increases are major problem. But among them, which problems are major? Poverty. Okay, unemployment. Suppose people do not have job. Okay, they will live in poverty. Then price rise. Okay, the price is going to up and it. So this is what price rise, population increase, that all are major problems. Out of these, we shall study about poverty and unemployment. But among all problems, okay, these are still remain in our country, but we have focusing on two main problems, which are they poverty and unemployment. Number one, poverty. You can say there is a link between poverty and unemployment. Okay, those people they do not have a job. Okay, they are living in where? In poverty. So first one is poverty. A large number of people are deprived मतलब न मिलना, deprived of satisfying their basic and essential requirements of the life such as food, clothes, shelter, education and health service. Such a situation is known comprehensive poverty, and people live in such condition in the society are called poor. Okay, so you may have a question about definition of the poverty. So large number of people are deprived of satisfying their basic and essential requirement. Make sure basic and essential, not luxurious. Okay, so basic and essential requirements of the life, and which are the basic and essential requirement? Food, clothes, shelter, okay, home, education and health service. Okay, those people who are not getting among these, okay, they are called poor. One other word, such a situation is known as comprehensive poverty. Of people living in such condition in society are called poor. One another thing I am telling you to students, okay, the poverty graph is different in every country. Okay, in our country, car is, we can say we can count in a luxurious life, but in developed country, America, Canada, Australia, okay, having car is what's a basic requirement. So you make clear about that the poverty graph, the meaning of poverty is different from one country to another country. Okay, so in this chapter we are discussing about our country only. So now people living below poverty line BPL, poverty is a qualitative concept. In India, poverty is viewed as lowest level of life. Common feature of people living below poverty line are as follow. Okay, BPL you may know the word. Okay, below poverty line. Okay, poverty is qualitative concept. Okay, in India, poverty is viewed as a lowest level of life. Okay, and those people who have BPL ration card, okay, they are called what say extreme poor of the country. And I'm telling you, okay, overall India still almost 50 percentage, more than 50 percentage people they are living below poverty line. That is why our country cannot get development. Because of that, for giving food, okay, the country has to pay more. Okay, country is paying more to farmers, okay, for buying what's a grains. Minimum at government buys at minimum support price. Okay, just I'm giving one example. Like a government buys uh, rupees 15 1 kg wheat gehu, and it gives to poor at 2 or 3 rupees per kg wheat to them. Okay, so this is the difference. And the government has to, every government, not one government, but still whatever we have formed government, they, all governments, they have to pay grains to the poor at very low rate. So we are going to discuss person who is not able to get 2 meals a day. Okay, who are called BPL, otherwise who are called they are living in below poverty line. Person who is not able to get 2 meals a day. Then people suffer from problem of unavailability of dwelling places, living places. It means they do not have, okay, towards say their own home. Okay, they are living on footpath or huts and slum areas. They are forced to live in shabby and slum areas. Their income is less than determined expected income. Okay, generally whatever requirable income for family they are not getting. They are called below poverty line. They are in below poverty line. Their income is less than determined expected income. Their lifespan is less than national average life expectancy. Okay, because of not having good food or nothing else. So that is why they have what say they become victim of many disease. Otherwise, not having good food. Okay, so they do not have healthy life. Generally they are illiterate. Okay, because of they do not have two time a meal. So how can we think they have a good education also? Very often they suffer from various diseases due to lack of nutritious food. Because of not having anything, then how can they manage for nutritious food? Children who have taken up the responsibility of looking after the family at the age when they are supposed to study. Okay, you can see some small children they are working at a tea stall. Otherwise they are what say collecting garbage. Okay, and different things from garbage. So they are actually their age is for study, but they do not get chance for study because they have to support to their family. Okay, sometimes some bigger children they are taking care of their sibling, their small brother and sister, because their parents both they are going for work. But even though they do not get what say enough money to run their family also. Death rate is high due to malnutrition, okay, but not having good food. That is why they become victim of many disease. Efforts made by the government improve living standard of people living below poverty line. Okay, so done government has also taken some steps to improve life standard of those people who are living below poverty line. Income of people living below poverty line is very less in cities as well as in village. Such family are called Atyondaya family or families living below poverty line. Okay, some are some of have extreme poverty. Okay, they are called Antyondaya family or family live below poverty line, both. Okay, you can find a poor in city area as well as in village area. We cannot say that those people who are living in city they do not have poverty, okay, and those who are living in village area they have only poverty. No, okay. uh, Poor people are also found in city area as well as they are found in village area. Now next, after finding out such family, government has started public distribution system on the basis of ration card. These shop are called fair price shop. Okay, again maybe you have this question. Okay, uh, government, okay, is giving, as I told before, that at minimum rate what say grains to the poor, and these shops are called fair price shop. Every month they fulfill the requirement like rice, wheat, sugar, oil, salt and kerosene etc of such family. Okay, maybe this question can be asked. Okay, uh, poor what does poor family get from a ration shop or fair price shop? So the people those who are poor they get rice, wheat, sugar, oil, salt and kerosene etc of such family nowadays. Okay, under Ujjwala Yojana, instead of kerosene, okay, poor they are also getting LPG. Now it has tried to raise their living standard. Okay, and government also supporting them to raise their living standard. Concept of poverty was first propounded by director of WHO, okay, World Health Organization. For collecting poverty lines, certain factors are considered, which include expenditure on food, clothing, accommodation रहने की जगह, education, health, clean drinking water, electricity, sanitation facility, transportation facility, and income as well as the intake of calories. On basis of these factors, a particular standard of living is fixed, which is known as poverty line. Okay, so actually according to WHO, okay, whatever minimum requirement for everything as it is given, okay, in the book, for education, for accommodation, for clothing, for food, for sanitation facility, transportation and all. Okay, uh, on the basis of this factor, particular standard of living is fixed, which is known as poverty line. The concept of poverty line changes according to time, location, and circumstances. As I told, okay, the meaning of poverty, otherwise the poverty line can be very different from country to country, from time to time. Okay, because you know we can say the cost of the price which was very low at before 10 years, but nowadays it is increased, it has been increased. So at that time the meaning of, otherwise the criteria of poverty line can be changed. Okay, so it is clearly written, the concept of poverty line changes according to time, location and circumstances.